can't tell me that. How many of you heard that before? Oh, no, I don't talk about money, man. Never talk about money. Did you tell the IRS? Why can't you tell me? You don't talk about money because you're ashamed of it. Or you got a problem with it. I'm going to tell you, if you won't talk about money, you can't have money. Okay, so let me see what you got on you. You want to show me that? I want to see that. Okay, hold it up with 2 hands. Robert, can you hold it up with 2 hands? Good, that's looking good. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to, right now it's blank with only one thing. Can we bring the house lights up? You need to stand on this. You want to stand on this? You want to get up there, man? That's good, dude. You'd be freaking awesome. Oh, I'll help you up there, man. Come on. Come on, commit first, figure the rest out later. Yeah. 10x. Yeah. 10x. 10x. Hey, play my intro video. 10x. Wave them for me now. Yeah, 10x. 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 Repeat after me. 10x. Woo! 10x. 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 Blank sheet of paper. It's got 10x on it. I absolve you right now of all the actions you have not taken. Because that's a sin too. Call me Father G from now on. Yeah, you guys all worry about all the stuff you do that you don't feel good about. You need to worry about the stuff you don't do. That you should have done. Everybody asks me, how do you get so much done, man? How do you balance life and work? Don't even attempt to. What I do is this. I put grant in the middle of that piece of paper, and everything goes around. What's that? The king is first. I'm selfish. I'm greedy, and I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time on my own personal self-improvement. Tom Cummings talked about being a study every day. I'm on study every day. My wife's on study every day. Okay? The people that want closest inside that inner circle need to emulate and or not, they don't have to do what I do, but they need to support what I do. I don't have a job. I don't have a career. I don't even have a business. I have a life. And I'm doing my life. I'm not doing a video. I'm not going to work. I'm not spending time with Sabrina or Scarlett. I'm not having sex with Elena. I'm doing my life. You get it? It's part of my life, man. I'm not trying to juggle. What does my life look like? I was introduced to a concept in 2009. The economy had collapsed, Lehman had busted. How many remember all that? Remember what was going on?
Yep.
Terrifying, man. Terrifying. A guy named Gavin Potter, a friend of mine, showed me a definition of a word called situation. How many of you had a situation in your life before? Situation, not a good thing. I was on a plane, I was flying out of Richmond, Virginia to San Diego. Flight attendant walks up to me and says, excuse me, everyone in first class, this was 2006, 7. Excuse me, she's freaking terrified, she's shaking. There's a situation, everyone must move to the back of the plane. Everybody around me starts moving to the back of the plane. I looked at the lady, I'm like, what's the situation? Situation's not a good thing. Hang on, let me look that word up a second. Let me look that word up, because I don't think it's a good thing. I mean, I've flown 3 million miles, man. What's the situation? Nobody asked. They all ran to the back of the plane. I'm like, hey, what's the situation? I can't tell you. I said, I ain't going till you tell me. What is the situation? If we gonna blow up, I wanna know first. I know I'm gonna die. I know the body's gonna expire. I wanna know first. How many of you like to know first? By the way, I don't wanna be in the back of the plane if we're going down. Right? I wanna be first class.
Woo!
We think there's a bomb in the galley. Okay? It's a true story. We think there's a bomb in the galley, there's a package in the galley, and nobody knows how it got there. And boom, sure enough, they go to the back, everybody's in the back of the seats. This is back when they had phones. Remember before pre-9/11? That they had phones so I started calling my buddies. I called my buddy Dale. Dale helped me start in the real estate business that I have. I said, Dale, hey Dale Grant, hey, check it out. They think there's a bomb on flight 623. Okay? Dude, in case we blow up, I'm somewhere over Chicago right now. Find my watch. Get that watch because it's a freaking nice watch. And by the way, tell everybody, man, tell everybody, I love them, man. See, I was on a plane, flying somewhere to pick up some money, and I couldn't find her because I was on a plane. Couldn't have my kids, and didn't have my life. A situation is a departure from an ideal scene. It's a departure from an ideal scene. This is actually a definition by a guy named L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard, the controversial L. Ron Hubbard. Woo! And by the way, if you get all your information from a tabloid, if you get all your information from CNN or MSNBC or where all the false media, if that's where you make your decisions, okay, you'll never be in my circle. Because I don't get my information from the media, and I definitely don't get it from the tabloids.
Woo!
I look for myself.
Yeah.
So check it out. When it happened in my life, okay, what had happened in my life is I had departed from the ideal scene. I was not having a life. I was working 250 days a year, traveling all over the country, everywhere. Every 250 days a year I was on the road, okay? Sleeping with whoever will sleep with me, getting rid of them as fast as I can, okay? Making money, don't have time to enjoy it, can't have kids because I can't settle down. Even when I have a relationship, I destroy the relationship. I have one other person working for me. No passive flows of income. Hadn't built the scene out. Don't have my own free time. Sound familiar? Don't have enough money coming in from enough different sources that I can take off any moment. I had departed from the ideal scene. So what I want you to do with that blank piece of paper, not today, I want you to take everything you've learned, all the notes, everything you've heard, and between now and next, what's today, Sunday? Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., same time, 24 hours, plenty of time, I want you to draw out on that piece of paper your ideal scene. I've probably done this 50 times in my life. I write my goals down every morning, I write them down every night, and I write them down every time I have a disappointment. I've done this for 25 years now. But I didn't know this thing. What's the ideal scene? And by the way, what's the departure? Where did I depart? Where did I get away from the ideal scene? What took me away from the scene that I want to create? I don't just want a wife. I don't just want kids. I want it all. Who wants it all? Yeah! So if you want it all, baby, can you come get this money? Because you know you're gonna anyway. Dude, if you want it all, I had this much the other day. This is how bank accounts, by the way. I had this much the other day, and I said, I was looking all over the house. 2 days is gone. I've gone to everybody. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? We got people around us. I know they'll never take anything from me. Landis, finally, 30 hours into the deal. Great, I got it, man. I said, dude, that's my money. She's like, dude, none of that's your money. That's my money you're holding on to. Okay, so look, you understand this? Because I'm going to take some questions on it in a second. What is it? Maybe you're married to somebody who says, I just want to be happy. But you're like, dude, I want it all. You got a situation. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
You want to get rich, but you got a dog. I love the dog. No, you got a situation. Because every time you go feed that dog, every time you take that dog out for a run or a dump or whatever, it could be costing you something. You know what it's really costing you? Helping Maddie. Can't help Maddie, man. You can't help the Pentagon. You can't walk away from a bad deal. I was in a bad deal in the last 90 days. I got involved in a deal. Dude, there was so much money involved in this. There was so much money in this deal. It was like, oh my God, this is a game changer. I'm talking about explosive game changer. And then they got all weird. I'm like, hey, I don't need this, man. And no money gonna steal my freaking ideal scene. No money will trap me. No little bit of money, okay? I spent my first 35 years of my life on this planet trapped by this. Little money, diaper money, baby money. Oh, I can't spend $1,000. That's baby money, folks. If you're complaining about $1,000, you're confused. Man, I'd like to go to your Eden Rock thing. It's 25 grand. That's the last $25,000 I have. That's the last 25,000. That's crazy. I've already spent 6 grand here. Dude, if you're down to your last 25, you're already broke. Just make it official. Meet me in Eden Rock. How many of you spent more money here than you ever thought you would? Let me just see a hand. Congratulations. How many of you spent everything you had? Let me see a hand. That's not true. I'm going to put you to the test right now. How many of you spent every penny that you had? Let me see a hand.
I did to get here, and I'm going to spend some more money today. I'm putting $150 in Maddie's account.
That's my move! Whoa!
Do we have an eraser, guys? See, just remember this. This is a very important thing to understand. I did not know it because of the way I was brought up. Oh, my God. John, why didn't you tell me that, John? Damn, I'm $3,000 for that damn class thing.
That's a strong ideal, Sim.
John's not the dumbest person in the room, I am. And that means everything's going to be fine. If I can get another one. Right? Who wants it for $3 grand? Yours.
Sign it.
Sign it!
I'll sign it for you, dude. It's yours, dude. So this dude moved. He moved. Yeah, he owns it. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to give you a little secret thing, man. It changed my life when I was 35 years old. Actually, 45 years old. It took me 45 years to figure this out. I've made all my money in the last 7 years. I'll just tell you right now. Everything that I have today, all the success I have has happened in the last 7 to 8, 9 years. But I worked my ass off early on, man. But I was stupid. You can't be broke. It's impossible. Why is it impossible?
Because money's not real.
Because, hey, look, man, this is all made up anyway. Y'all told me earlier it's made up. So how can you be broke? Take it all from me right now. Take every freaking penny I got right now. You can't take my courage. You can't take my commitment. You can't take away my ethics. You can't take away my guts. You can't take away my willingness to tell the truth. You can't take away my name. You can't take away my friends. Take away my money, man. Nobody knows what I'm worth. Not even Google. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? When you hold on to that, when you hold on to that so tightly, you can't get what's available. It's impossible. And I didn't know this until I was 45 years old. Tom Cummings used the right word. The most important word that's been talked about in this entire event was a made-up word. Havingness. The ability to have. And if you were brought up middle class, how many were brought up middle class? How many of you were brought up poor? If you were brought up middle class, Sabrina, come over here, buddy. Hurry up, buddy. Time is money. Come on. If you were brought up middle class, what is middle class? If you have not seen this video, let's see if she knows the answer to this. What is middle class, buddy?
No.
You remember you told me one night what it was. Remember that? What is it?
Rich people that are really poor.
I was doing a stream one night on the middle class, and she came in, she heard me. Just like Buddy. She heard me doing a stream on the middle class. Every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Loved it. Good job, buddy. By Shopkins, okay, good. Okay. Every night of the week, I do at least one stream. Not every night, but every day or night. Somewhere during the day or night, I'm going to do a stream every single day of the year about something. Because I want to communicate with people. I want to communicate with planet Earth. This is my planet. This is your planet. The condition of the planet, I'm not talking about the environment. I'm not talking about the air. I'm not talking about all this other stuff. I'm talking about the people, man. The people. Your friends, your brothers, your uncles, your aunts. The condition of your friends, the people you follow on Facebook. Their condition is your condition. Their finances or your finances? And that's why I do that stream every night. She saw me doing one in the middle class. I just find a topic to be an expert about. Hank Norman was talking about being an expert, have an opinion. Every night I have an opinion, and I choose to be an expert about something. She heard me talking about the middle class, and she's like, she knows to look up every word that she doesn't understand. She looks up. Papa, what's the middle class? I don't answer the question. What do you think it is? She says, she gets to figure it out for herself, right? Well, it sounds to me like the middle class are rich people that are really poor. And that is the middle class. See, poor people know they're poor. And we're poor. Middle class people don't know they're poor until somebody in the household gets cancer. Right? Maddie's parents probably didn't know they were poor until Maddie got this condition that cost a lot of money. Everybody with me here? Look at America. How much of America didn't know it was poor in 2008 and 2009 until this whole thing came tumbling down, and then everybody's like, I'm broke. I'm out of work. How many mortgage brokers just went like wham, departed from an ideal scene? How many marriages fail because the ideal scene is not built out every day? How many businesses go down the tubes because somebody doesn't keep saying, what's the ideal scene? The ideal scene is Amazon. For Amazon. Walmart's got a situation. Right? You guys that get in network marketing, you're like, it is an ideal scene, by the way. Would you agree? It is an ideal scene. You understand? Why? It provides a positive environment for people to gather. That's more important than money. Number two, it provides an opportunity, right or wrong. Opportunities, by the way, are more important than money if you're taking notes. People first, opportunities second. And three, it provides for residual flows of income. Now, I'm not promoting any network marketing to you, I'm just telling you right now. Dude, you can get the right people around the right opportunities, and have flows coming back at you all the time, forever, right? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. A departure from an ideal scene would be anything middle class, anything defined as just enough, anything that says I need to borrow money for 5 years in hopes to get some education so that I could one day get a job that would pay me money. What did I just describe? College, man, a departure from an ideal scene. Okay? Buying a house, 30-year mortgage on one address when there's a possibility I might need to leave. And by the way, no chance that it would ever pay me money. If it doesn't pay you every month, it's not paying you. A departure from an ideal scene. So you got to map it out, folks. You got to map it out. What is your map? Okay, not Jay's map, not Grant's map, not Elena's map, not Damon John's map. What's your map? What does your deal look like? Does it start with an idea? Does it start with a product? Every question that was asked here earlier today involved money. Did it not? Every question came down to where do I get a client? Why? I want money, man. Where do I get an investor? Why? I want money. How many of you watch Shark Tank? What does every pitch come down to? How much did you sell? How much did you sell? Every Friday night, one of these sharks is going to say, what are your sales? What are your sales? What are your sales? What are your sales? That is what the company is valued at. That's what your household is valued at. What are the sales? If mama and daddy and the kids aren't interested in the sales, you won't have any. If mama and daddy, Sandy's married to Jared, Grant is going to hammer Jared every day. What are we at? 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 Every day, dude. Where are we right now? Why? Let's get there. Push. Every day. Now, if Jared goes home to Sandy and she don't care, guess what? That means 8 hours of the day, Jared's like, what are the sales? And 16 hours of the day, he don't care. We got us a situation. A departure from an ideal scene. So you got to get your whole family on board. My wife has never asked me, not one time, has never asked me, where you at? Why you working so late? Why you work so hard? Never. Because she wants to help a lot of Maddies. Okay? So I'm going to open this up to questions, but look, a couple things. One, I'm willing to chew my arm off. I am willing to cannibalize myself so